Okay, so I'm back. Man, it's been a long time since I actually made a video in this office. So this is my dental office in Ogara. So as you probably guessed, I'm done with internship now, but I chose to stay back here to log in for like maybe a month and more or maybe lesser. We'll see how it goes and all. And yes, I would say it kind of feels scary making this decision, but at the same time, I'm at peace with it because I know it's the right decision. So it feels scary probably because like all of my other friends are like getting jobs and going the conventional route. But I know I don't want to go that path because it leads me down to do something I know I really truly don't want to do. So I know this is what I have to do. So I have an inner conviction about this part I'm on, but it kind of feels like what if this, what if this? But I just like don't try to pay as much attention to that. And so I just wanted to discuss like a couple of things I've learned so far taking this decision and how I've showed up for myself. So first of all, I will say for the first time in like forever, I'm truly making a video saying that the way I've showed up has been dramatically better than before. Like I'm not talking of the way I've just showed up for the past 2 days, 3 days. I'm talking of since the beginning of the year till now. And you might call it the New Year syndrome or whatever, but this is the first time truly I'm starting the year feeling like okay, I've showed up consistently. Like mind you, I'm not even pulling in the hours yet. Like in the beginning of the year, I was showing up for like maybe an hour, 2 hours. But um I love the general trend of it. I've missed like maybe 2 days or so, or like not showing up at all. But the general trend of it is that I showed up every day and there's been an upward improvement. So far I've done like my highest day so far is like 4 hours, 30 minutes plus of work. Technically it's like what 4 hours, 22 minutes, but I know that it's actually more than that. So I've done those hours of work and this is not hours of like I did this and I was checking my phone. This is like every hour that I documented there was like true work, not uh work of this thing of like both distractions. So that's something I'm like really big on. What are the things I've learned so far? A very huge one is that short form content is the killer of destinies. So I made a decision not to consume short form content this year. To be honest, I've still like consumed a little, but deleting Instagram was like a very important move for me. So I did that, and yeah, that's been very important. Like I can't even begin to quantify it. So, but YouTube Shorts is still getting me from time to time. So, but I think I made an exception with content, which is like Layla, Alex and Layla. I can look through it to see what they're doing. So I use like Facebook stories for that. I also know stories apart from maybe Facebook. So that's where they are getting me because I'm not willing to like fully give that one up yet. And Instagram content bleeds into Facebook, so I'm just using Facebook to like to view that. But it's only like Alex and Layla. That's because I'm like obsessed with those guys. So I just want my obsession to like take over. But every other person, I'm just like, nah, I don't really want to. So there's that part. What else have I learned? So right now I paid. Let me just document this on camera. In fact, I'm going to upload this to YouTube. So basically, in preparation for this, I knew I was going to do this for a while. So I saved like a couple of cash and all that. And this is me still like spending a lot of my cash um buying courses. I did some subscription to AI models and all that while here, but I saved some cash to like okay, I'll rent a place and all that. And then I got let's say an opportunity to like learn a course, not a course, basically like a form of mentorship program and all that. And it felt like the right fit. I don't know, and then I just took like half of this money and paid for it. And I kid you not, it felt like my heart was in my mouth. And I'm just like, bro, like you have to make this work. But I did the math, so it wasn't like an emotional decision. I did the math of like, okay, if it doesn't work out, what's the worst case scenario? I can go home. I can, which I never. I don't want to. I don't want to go back home. Like that's. But like I won't die. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like it wasn't a career-ending move if I made that decision. Like I could get a job as a dentist and try to figure things out, but I needed to make that move at that time. So I did that. Maybe that's part of why showing up has been more consistent, and it has to get better than this from here. So did that move and felt scary. Now showing up more, but also I'm at crossroads whereby some of these monies too that I have like saved up, we have to enter softwares and things to make sure that the things I'm doing actually work effectively. So I now have to think resourcefully and be smart about how I allocate my resources, which is cool. Like it's basically the job of a CEO, right? Like learning how to allocate time and resources into things. What has been big for me? Eliminating distractions has been huge for me. That is like when I say short form content, I'm just like that's the summary of it. Like don't keep your phone with you when you're walking. I will scream this one from the mountaintop. Like don't even see it. Make sure it's out of sight. I think that is even the visual cue is so heavy. Out of sight, out of reach, and your life will be transformed if you just do that. What else? Okay, another thought that's come to my mind now. I think this is because I watched Behind the Diary just before making this video. Is the idea of like collecting people. So I'm a little fanatical about this, which is like making sure my environment is primed for my success. But then I still got the boost of like, okay, you need to have people who are better than you. Because I look at a lot of people in my life, I'm like, are they truly better than me? I'm just like, I don't know. The distinction is not clear. Like, if you're not clearly better, I'm just like, man, oh, I guess my objection is usually that the people better than me, do they want to hang around with me? And by better than me, I just mean that they are winning at an area of life that I admire. Yeah. And I don't know if I can truly say that about people around me. I have a lot of people who are, I would say at best, probably equal to me, at least in how I rate them in my mind. Then there are some that usually is like lesser than me to a degree. And I don't particularly mean monetarily, like financially. So, but even the financial aspect, a lot of them is like either at my level. So it's just like I'm not putting myself in rooms whereby I'm the newbie. But also, the other thought to my mind is this the time and place for me to do that? And I would say the answer is probably no, because this season of my life requires that I truly lock in and eliminate distractions. Like I have to eliminate more distractions than I have correctly eliminated because some things are still pulling me out of the work and all that. But at the same time, I'm not giving up some core things that are vital to my well-being, which is like working out and all that. But I have 24 hours in a day, man. Like, so the working out is not even a distraction from doing what I need to do. So I probably will just have to accept that this year is a year of like way less social interaction and more focus on the things that matter most. Because last year I tried to like mix everything up and I ended up being like mediocre at everything. So this year is like, yeah, we're really not going to do that. I just need to try and uh, really pursue this thing. I just want to build stuff, you know. I just want to do amazing things. That's where my head is at. So uh, I'll talk about what is I want to talk about. Relationships. Do I want to go there on camera? Ooh, who's the person that you really like now? I'm not sure I want to do this on camera, but there's like I think of somebody in my life, right? This guy has been day one with me for like maybe 3, 4 years now. Not like dating or anything, just like my friend and all that. And she's just like amazing. But then also a Jehovah Witness, so just like we have conflicting religious beliefs, so I already know that it's not going to be a good fit. Then there's another person too, but this person is like way higher than me, and the only way I can really truly attract this person's attention into my life is if I become the kind of person that I need to become. And then I don't actually know right now if it's going to be a good fit, to be very honest. So a lot of it just comes to just becoming the best version of yourself and be observant and watch the pieces and everything will fall in place and align. But devote your energies towards becoming better. As you become better, observe the world around you and take advantage of the opportunities that are right for you, that present themselves to you in your journey of growth. So I hope I was able to articulate this very well. Yeah, so man, this is actually past 6 a.m. and I'm glad I got to make this. This is the happiest I've been making this video, which is kind of weird. I want to be happier than this, but it is what it is. So, guys, I just went back a bit. So, this is the dental chair. I don't know, I'm showing you that. so you can't really sit, and I'm not going to even really try. So I'm basically sitting on the bend down chair and just moving the chair forward and backwards and all that. I actually really like making videos in this room. That's very poor lighting, sir. But I think what I really enjoy out of it is the fact that I can move my chair up and down and still make the video. So at this point, I should probably stop the video. So there'll be more videos coming up. Yes, I didn't say this. There'll be more videos coming up on tutorials, over the shoulder builds, building funnels, marketing, and all that. Like I'm really, really going to take my time out to like dish out content that's actually helpful and impactful. So I'm actually very excited for this phase. It's beginning of beautiful things, and yeah. So like we're not going to make it like overly produced. We're going to like keep it the Alex Mosey hot that way. Then over time, as we get as I build and everything, I'll increase the production quality and all that. But like I'm not going to make the excuse of saying I want to make it the very best it can be before putting it out in the world. No, I'm not going to do that. So talk to you guys later. Cheese.